morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever in the world you may be, and welcome to Vlogmas, day 1. Oh, can you believe it already? I mean, Anyway, as it says in the 12 days of Christmas, on the first day of Christmas my true love gave to me, we couldn't find a partridge and we couldn't find a pear tree, but he did give me a beautiful necklace. Now, he didn't just give this to me. He actually bought it for me about 10 years ago from an antique fair. And it's pretty special because it's by an Australian designer who was called Joseph Lawrence. And it was made approximately 1900, so we're looking at the Art Nouveau period. And I think you can see that reflected in the design. It's a stunning necklace. It's not usually here. It's usually kept more safely, which is why you haven't seen it before. However, there it is. I don't think you'll be able to appreciate how beautiful that is on camera. It really is stunning. So rather than describe the necklace to you, I'll read, I had some paperwork when we bought this, with sort of the history of the piece. And it's a 9-carat rose gold Aquamarine Lavalier necklace set with 3 pale blue oval aquamarines in a claw setting set on knife-edge bars, the larger centre oval with 5 graduating drops each side with a pale blue pear-shaped aquamarine in a claw setting suspended from a straight knife-edge bar, the centre drop also with an oval aquamarine set to the centre of the bar, all on a fine 14-carat gold chain with 9-carat bolt ring. Hallmarked 9 carats and made by Joseph Lawrence of Melbourne, Australia. Total estimated aquamarine weight 7.37 carat. Or is it carats? I always think it's weird that they're called carats. I mean, you just always think of a vegetable, don't you? Well, I do anyway. Total weight 6.1 grams approximately. Made around 1900 and maker Joseph Lawrence. Now, there is very little existing jewellery from that period that was made and designed by an Australian, which makes this just a little bit special, and I'll get him indoors to put it on for me and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so that is it in situ. It's a beautiful necklace. It really is stunning. It's just, I love the very, very pale aquamarines. I mean, they're not as expensive as the ones with the deeper colour, but that doesn't matter to me at all. I love the fact that it's a classic example of early Australian design jewellery, and it is in absolutely mint condition. It really looks like it was made yesterday. I love the design. It's very typical of the era. It is just gorgeous. I hope that's catching the light a little bit. As I said, it's not blingy, but it does sparkle. It is really beautiful. Okay, I need to take this off because I'm very glowy, shall we say, because of the weather. I'll be back again. So all of these aquamarines here are suspended on fine bars of gold. It's very unusual. I mean, the design is just absolutely stunning. It really is. It's pure Art Nouveau. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I think my eldest granddaughter will be inheriting this piece. It wouldn't be seemly to go past a video without mentioning handbags, so just briefly. If anyone was worried about this little Celine bag, she is staying, she is going nowhere. And I must give a shout out to my uber stylish friend, Ralph, who was quite upset at the thought of me letting go of this. Ralph, fear not, she will stay with me. And the other bag I have an update on is this one, the Cara Mesh armpit bag. I mean, what a name for a bag, an armpit bag. I mean, I know it's a style of bag, but it just, I don't know. It just sounds to me. Anyway, I was going to let her go because I didn't like. Okay, so what was bothering me was the way that this sort of droops down. You know, so you can see the top of the lining there, because the magnet is, you know, just there. And I really think it should be higher up. However, I had a thought, and I thought if I sew across there, which will keep this in place, you see what I mean? It doesn't drop down. So, problem solved, and she will be staying in my collection. Those are my latest handbag updates. I did just want to show you this very clever carrier bag. Him indoors was out the other day and he wasn't intending to do any shopping, but he walked past one of the smaller supermarkets here and thought, oh, I'll just pop in and get a few bits and pieces. And he didn't have his, you know, canvas shoppers with him. So he bought this carrier bag, and I think it's genius. It says this bag is made using at least 85% recycled paper and is designed to be repurposed as wrapping paper. And you see how it's got the lines that you can cut it along and use it as a piece of wrapping paper, which I just think is absolute genius. I mean, what a good idea. You know, it's already been recycled into a bag. The bag's been used. It'll be repurposed as wrapping paper, and then it will be put back into the recycling. I mean, it's just genius. I think it was Woolworths that he got it from. Anyway, the next thing I want to show you is the Advent Calendar. So I just need to move you around a little bit. Something new for my channel. I don't usually venture into makeup, beauty, skincare, you know, all that sort of stuff, because I seriously, I'm hopeless as far as that's concerned. However, this year, just for VLOGMAS, I bought a SpaceNK Advent Calendar. And I bought it in September because by the end of September they had sold out, which I find quite bizarre. I mean, why don't they just make more of them? I don't know. Anyway, seeing as we're doing 12 days of Christmas and each day is sort of covering 2 days, if you see what I mean, I'm going to be opening 1 and 2, so the 1st and the 2nd of December. So the next time I see you will be on Tuesday, which will be the 3rd of December, but which will be covering the 3rd and 4th of December. So what I'm trying to say, not very well, and in far too many words, I'm sure I could cut this down into one sentence. It's just too hot. By the way, this is the room that we're having the aircon installed in. And can I just say that is why I haven't started VLOGMAS off with putting up the Christmas tree and the decorations and all that sort of thing, because we're going to have builders in knocking holes in the wall and all sorts of mess, so we'll have to wait until after that. We've just got the little fibre optic thing for now. However, I digress. as always, way too much. So we'll start off with the first one, which is this one here. And this one is a right, I thought it was going to be a drawer, but it's a box. And in here is, so on the bottle it says Brazilian Crush Queirosa, I think, 62, pistachio and salted caramel. And it's a spray perfume. So, oh, and it's stuck down very, I'll be back with the scissors. Okay, back with the scissors. So we're going to, oh dear, this is a job for him indoors. Yep, I think we might have to let him indoors do that. I'll be back again. So this perfume is quite nice. You can smell the caramel. It's nice. It's a nice sort of summer fragrance. And I'm really impressed with the size of this because I did get a couple of years ago a Jo Malone Advent Calendar, and everything in it was really tiny. In all honesty though, it was a bit cheaper. So box number 2, which is right next to number 1. Okay. Oh. It's a very bright pink tube. Decent size again. So, glasses necessary. Cleanse, the cream cleanser, facial cleansing cream for all skin types. And it's by a company called Skin Rocks. If this has got any fragrance to it. I think this is unscented. Oh, that was so funny. I just squeezed the tube really lightly and some popped up out of the tube and stuck on the end of my nose. You know, this is why I don't do beauty and skincare on my channel. Honest to goodness, I'm just hopeless. No, this is fragrance free, which is good. I've got very sensitive skin, and anything that's perfumed or anything just makes my skin really red. So that looks like what's probably a full-size cleanser. So I'll give that a whirl. Okay. So for the sake of aesthetics, we'll put these 2 back in. And on Tuesday, we'll open number 3 and number 4. So that was day 1 of Vlogmas. Fairly short video. I'm not going to do really long videos. I mean, I'm doing a video every other day, so, you know, we're going to keep it fairly short. We have a few trips out planned where we're going to take the camera with us, so those might be a little bit longer, and I think you'll find those interesting. There was one thing I wanted to say, and I've written it down as a little, just 2-line poem. Christmas is coming, there's a gift that is free. Please subscribe to my channel and happy I will be. And I would really appreciate it. And what I do appreciate is you watching my videos. Thank you to people who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thumbs up would be great because then it gives the algorithm a push and promotes my videos. If you leave a comment down under, I will reply to you. I love reading your comments. I might not reply the same day, but I will certainly reply the day after. And as always, À bientôt mes amis. Au revoir et bonsoir.